Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. It's Teresa back with another video.
Let me show you something.
All right, so today I'm doing a tutorial due to a request that somebody gave me. I had, I'll link it here somewhere, either as a suggested or in the bottom. I don't know. I'll figure that out once I get to the editing part of the video. I did do a bunch of items that I had made, I think, a couple of weeks ago. So somebody had requested a tutorial on this washcloth, which is Gingham style. Gingham. So I did make one, and I did it with greens because that was the yarn that I had. So it's pretty easy, and it's really nice and thick, very absorbent. So you just need three different types or three different colors of yarn. Preferably, if you're going to be doing it so that it looks gingham, that gingham look, you need to have different shades of a primary color. In this case, I'm using green. When I made this one, I did it with blues. So I had a light blue and a dark blue, and this one I did it with light green, dark green, and then white is your background. So I explain it all to you in the tutorial. I hope you try it. I hope you post it on my Facebook group, Craving Crochet. I will leave the link below as well. And this was Darla, Crafty Yarn Owl. Darla had requested it. And I'm hopefully going to be doing a bunch of other tutorials that people have requested, along with some other great ideas that I have. I love to do tutorials. So I hope you make it. I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you post it and show it to me once you do it. So no more talking. On to the tutorial. Hi, it's Teresa back with another video, and I'm going to be making a tutorial today based on this type of a design. It's like a gingham washcloth. So these are the colors I'm going to be using today. So as you can see in this one, you've got shades of blue and then white as your background. So I've got these two yarns, which are Bernat. Let me get you on camera here. Bernat Handicrafter Cotton, which is a medium 4, and it says to use a 5mm hook, which I have right over here. Hopefully you can see that. Let me see. I don't know if you can see that, but it is 5mm. And then I have this other shade of green, which I got. It's just a cotton yarn that I picked up at the dollar store, but make sure that it's cotton, because you want it to be something that's absorbent and easy to wash. I wouldn't recommend doing this in an acrylic yarn. Unless you want to make a blanket. You could easily make a beautiful blanket, but you'd have to make it a lot wider. So my primary color, I believe, is going to be, I think I have a lot of this one. I have this one too in case I run out, but it's just a little washcloth. So I'm going to use this in every single row, and then this, and this in every other row. How you see it here, I've got this light blue is used in every row. So you've got the light blue with the white, and then the dark blue with the light blue, like that. So it's got, and when you have different shades of, like a green, a blue, it could be a red, anything, any color, like it could be a red with a pink and a white. That would be really nice, but this is all the cotton I have that kind of would make sense to do it in that way. So I'm going to start out with this one as my primary, and we're going to start by making a slip knot. Let me see here. Just yarn over, just make your slip knot the way you normally would. That's how I do it, mine. And then we're going to make 34 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll meet you back when we reach, actually we're going to make 35. 35? Yes, we're going to make 35 chains. So come back, meet me back when you reach 35, and I'll show you what the next step is. Okay, so I've made my 35 chains, and what we're going to do now is we're going to go into the second chain from the hook. So you never count the chain that's on the hook. 1 and 2, and we're going to make a double crochet or a single crochet in that chain, just like this. Then you're going to go into the next and do the same thing, just like this. Go into the next, make another single crochet. We're going to go all the way along the chain, making single crochets, and right to the end. And when you get to the end, you should have 33 single crochets in your row. So meet me back at the end of the row. Alright, so I'm coming down to the end of this row. I have 3 more to do to make, should have 33. So that's 1, 2, and 3. I was counting off of camera, so this does make 33. I just remembered I had 3 more left to do. So now we're going to start making our little blocks. So what we do is we chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn our work, and that will represent our first double crochet. And then we're going to make 2 more double crochets in the next 2 stitches. So 1 and 2. But we are going to add, we're not going to finish that double crochet, we just made half of it. So we're going to start with the white is going to be our next 3 double crochets. So you grab your white, you just hang it over your hook like so, and finish that stitch. Oops, oops. Finish the stitch by pulling it through those last 2 loops. Okay. It is a little tricky when you're first starting it, but it does, I promise, get easier. So now you're going to carry this green as you work the white in the next. So we're going to make 3 double crochets in the next 3 stitches, carrying the green. So you kind of just put it on top and in the back. So you go into the next and make a double crochet, just like that. Go into the next. Make a double crochet, and now we're going to make our third one. So we're going to make half of the double crochet in white. Then we're going to drop the white, pick up the green, and we're going to finish that stitch in the green. And that's how you get the blocks, you see? So now we're going to work green and just keep carrying the white in the back. So now we go again into the next. 1 double crochet, go into the next. 2 double crochets, and go into 1 more to make the third, but we're going to make half in that green, just like we just did. Drop the green, pick up the white, and finish that stitch using the white thread, the white yarn. And then just do it again. I'll do 1 more. We're carrying now the green in the back. So that's a double crochet, carrying the green. Make another double crochet. See? Carrying the green in the back. And make your last one half of what in white. Drop the white and then finish it in the green. And just carry on doing this, but you see your yarns are getting kind of tangled, so you have to unravel yourself as you go. Just keep an eye on that. So my next one's going to be green, then white, and I'll meet you when I get to the end here. Sorry, I wasn't even on camera here. Then I'm going to do green, white, green, white. I believe I'm going to be green at the end, I think. But I don't know. I'll let you know. You just keep watching and following along with me, and then I'll show you how to finish this row and start the next one. I'll be right back and meet you back. Alright, so I'm almost at the end, and I noticed that I have an extra stitch. So I'm going to just put in an extra stitch. I miscalculated in the beginning. I guess I should have done 34 like I was saying. I don't know why I thought. Anyways, doesn't matter. It's just a washcloth. So I'm going to make half of the double crochet, because now we're going to attach the new color, the new green, the darker green. So we're going to cut the white off. We don't need the white for this next row, so we don't want to carry that. But we're going to keep this green on because we are going to use it again. And yes, what was I going to do here? Grab this one and just put it on my hook like this. See how I'm just hanging it on my hook? And grab the correct yarn. So let me put it this way. Yep. And then pull it through, and you finish that double crochet. And just kind of tuck everything in by pulling gently on the stitches. And now we're going to, look how pretty that is. Now we're going to start a new row, and we're going to start with the darker green. So we're going to make 1, 2, 3 chains. Turn our work. Okay. So now, you see how this green is in the front? I have to move it so that it is working to the back. So let me just move it around till you just have to get all your thread and yarn in the right position so you can continue working. So you need to put it in the back, just like so. So we're going to make another double crochet in the next double crochet, carrying the green, just like we did in the first row. So that's 1, 2, 3, half of that double crochet, because then we're going to drop and use the light green again, or the primary green, because we're making with this light green, we're using it in every single row. Just we're kind of staggering it so that it's here and here, here and here, so that you get that beautiful gingham look. So now we're going to carry the green, the dark green in the back, go into the next, and make your next 3 double crochets in the next 3 double crochets along that previous but now we're going to do half, see? So now you're going to drop, because we're at the end again, drop the light green, grab the dark green, finish it, and that looks really nice, really nice. It's such a cute pattern, and you can make blankets with this. You can do all kinds of things if you want. You can, you know, it's really a nice design, and it's easy. It's easy once you get the hang of it. Just have to remember to carry that yarn behind, and when you're at the last one, you make half of that stitch, and then you finish it with the new yarn. And so we're just going to keep doing this, carrying the yarn in the back. Meet me at the end of this row. Alright, so I'm almost at the end. So I've finished making that double crochet by changing the yarn in the middle of it. So I'm going to finish it with the dark green. 1, 2, and then go on top of that 3rd chain, make half of it, and the next color is going to be the light green, because then it's going to be staggered. Yeah. So I'm going to complete this by pulling up with using the light green, and I'm going to cut off this green, the dark green, and then we're going to start by making a chain 3. 1, 2, 3, turn the work, and make another 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches. 1, 2, and we're going to stop because we're going to change, we're going to use the white again, but we're going to still keep carrying on and carrying the light green in the back. So just put your yarn over your hook like that to finish that stitch, and then go into the next one and do that again. 1, carrying the green in the back, 2, and 3. But we're going to make half, drop your white, which I ran out of here, and complete it with the green. So I will meet you back at the end, and then all you do is just keep repeating these 2 rows by changing the yarns from one to the other. So I'll meet you back at the end. We'll start this row again, and then I think you may have the hang of it by then. And then we're going to work about, let's see, how many did I do here? I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I did 12 rows. So let me meet you at the end of this, and maybe we'll start that one again, the dark green row. And then I'll just leave you there until you make it the height you want. And then I will show you how I finish this. Meet you back. All right, so I'm coming to the end. And so I'm going to make my last double crochet at the top of that chain 3 space. This is where I have the 4 because I miscounted, but no big deal. So I'm going to make half. I'm going to cut off the white because we're done with the white for this row. So cut off the white, and then grab your green again, your dark green, and finish off that single or double crochet with that chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's get organized. So we flip. Okay, so I did the chain 3. I got my yarns all organized, so I'm just kind of holding that light green at the back of the work so that we can carry it along as we work. So now we're gonna again, oops, no, I'm grabbing it. I don't want to grab it, I just have to hold it gently. You are kind of working it, but it's behind the work. Okay, so there we go. It's just a challenge to do it and video it at the same time. It's a bit of a challenge, but okay. So I had to make 4 again because I screwed it up with the beginning chain, but that's not a big deal. It's just a washcloth. And then you finish with the light green. So we're just going to keep doing this, carrying and doing the light green, then we're going to do the dark green, light green, and then we're going to go back to doing the white. So just keep doing these 2 rows back and forth until you get the length that you like. And I think I'm going to finish at about row 12 the way I did with this one. And then I will come back and show you what it looks like, and we'll just finish it off. We could either do a light green or a dark green or a white. Any one of the colors that you like. I think I might do the light green because we started with that single crochet along. So this is looking good. I like it. I like the 2 greens together. It looks great. So I will meet you back when I get to about 12 rows. I'll meet you back. Okay, so I've reached, I ended up doing 13 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I think this one had 14. But I measured it and it looks about the same. So what I'm going to do, we started with that single crochet row, and so this is all the green I have left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do single crochet along here, and then I think I'm going to do single crochet along with white along the edges because I'm not going to have enough. So that's the last row here. I finished putting the 4 on top of the 4. I cut off the white because I was using the white and green. So I will just make a chain. I believe 1 will represent a single crochet, and then go along and just make single crochets all the way along this row, just like this. So we will have, I might make another row. I don't know if I have enough, but I think that should be fine. Just 1 row of single crochets along the top edge to give it a nice clean edge, just like this. And then we have to clean all these loose ends. That's the only thing, to get a lot of loose ends, but it's a beautiful washcloth with a beautiful pattern. You can make it as big or as small as you like. If you have some extra yarn, cotton yarn, and it's perfect. It's perfect stash buster, like just to make some, you can always use more washcloths. And these are really nice washcloths because they're very, very absorbent, very thick. And it's also, crocheting is such a good craft. It's so good for your brain. There are studies that show that it helps with anxiety. I actually made a video on how knitting and crocheting helps relieve stress and anxiety. So it's a great pastime. I loved crochet. I just get such a wonderful sense of that I'm doing something with my hands and I'm creating something. So it's a lovely craft. I really enjoy it so much. So let me just finish this off, and I'm just gonna fasten on. I'm gonna fasten this off when I get here, then I'm gonna fasten here, and then just make a row of single crochets using this. And I'm not gonna record that. I think I have to clean all this stuff up. Might be in my way. So that's pretty much the end of the tutorial. Just make single crochets all along the edge. I could even continue with the green, and then when I run out I could just go ahead with the white, because what am I going to do with this little bit of yarn here? You know what I mean? So that's the beauty of creating your own items. You can just do whatever suits you, So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And I think when I get to the corner, am I at the corner here? Yes. So I'm going to put another stitch in there. And I'm just going to continue on with this green until I run out. So I guess I can just go into the side, into the stitches here, and just make a nice clean edge. Just like this. Oops! I'm not doing double crochets, I'm doing single crochets. That's what happens when you're working with one stitch and then you change to another stitch. You kind of keep on making that other stitch. So just carry on in this fashion, and I'll meet you back when I'm done. I'm going to clean up all my edges and just show you the final finished piece. Okay, it's done. my washcloth gingham style. Not Gingham style. Gingham style. Is done. It actually came out a little bit bigger than this one because I kept going around and around and around because I wanted to use up my yarn. So here it is. Beautiful pattern. I hope you try it. And I try to make things that people are requesting. Like I have a lady on my Facebook group, Craving Crochet. Her name is Sharon. And she wants me to make some cafe curtains. And I'm looking forward to doing that because I need some in my kitchen too. So I just kept going around and around, making single crochets. When I got to the corner, I would put 2 in so that it kind of rounds it, right? And it just flows easier. So I really like it. This is a nice big washcloth to wash dishes. Or you can use it for the bathroom too if you wanted to and have it on camera there. But yeah, it came out a lot bigger than this one. But I'm really happy with it. I love the color choices. And again, like I said, you could make a blanket with a beautiful acrylic yarn and just use any pattern. But it's nice to have shades of, like if you're using greens, then you use a dark green and a light green, just like the blue here, right? Dark green, light green, or sorry, blue, dark blue, light blue. If you were doing reds, you could do pink and red. Oranges again, like peach, like a light peach. Yellows, anything. It would make a gorgeous blanket. But I hope you try it, and if you do, please post it on my Facebook group. I want to see the pictures. I love to see pictures of what people try from my channel. So thank you so much for watching. I'm also going to be making that deer hat. Deer hunter's hat, I think it's called. That was, somebody else wanted that as well. A few people actually asked for that. So I'll do a tutorial on that. If there's any other tutorials you want to see, let me know because I love to do it. And I may be also doing a tutorial trade shortly. So if anyone's interested in doing a tutorial trade with me, let me know. I'll leave a playlist of a tutorial trade here below this video. So anyways, thanks so much for watching. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, share it if you think somebody might benefit from this. And thank you once again. We'll talk soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Let me show you something.